Look at that face. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited because even though it's a bit of a gross, wet, wintry, foggy day out today, today is the day that I am officially 6 weeks post-surgery. Yay! So look at how muddy they both are. So 6 weeks was kind of the lucky number for me to be able to start doing more things. So I will see my surgeon this week and we'll see what happens. But this video, you guys get to see a little bit more about how I'm doing with getting back to a few more daily life activities. I show you a few more exercises I've been doing, show you the muscle loss my leg has went through from me not putting any weight on it for 6 weeks. Well, I think it's 4 weeks is when I showed it in the video. And a little bit about my nutrition and how I've been getting enough protein to hopefully not lose so much muscle mass. So hope you guys enjoy it. Next time should be a lot of fun because I can hopefully start to do some real exercises and I'm really excited. But thank you so much for watching and here we go. All right, so this is week 3 to 6 of my post-off rehab. Yeah, I'm still spend time with the horses and explain a little bit more about a few different things. I try to hobble out every day to see them.
Come love me. Come love me. You're silly. Hi. Hi. I love you.
These three just keep me so happy. They've been a huge help in my rehab, just to keeping my mood up and getting outside and yeah.
Good deal. Good. Okay. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi.
All right, hello team. It is currently Friday. What day is it? I don't have a pop-it on the back of my phone right now because I just changed my case. Friday, October 15th. So I'm 3 weeks and a bit since surgery. And I'm finally to the point where I can have my knee down long enough that I'm going to try to make dinner tonight. So that's pretty exciting. Might even have a glass of wine. But Josh has had to do all of the cooking and all of the horse chores and everything for the last, well, 3.5 weeks. So I'm really happy that I'm finally to the point where, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm able to cook a whole dinner. Wish me luck.
We've made it! Day where all her friends...
Leg's still there. Just chilling in the brace, crutches. Yeah. How are my sweet ponies, huh? Hello. Such a nice day. How's my girl? Hi. Oh. Saders, you enjoying your snack? She looks grumpy, but she's not. And the bubblehead is always good for some cuddles, hey? Oh, too engrossed in alfalfa. Hi, my sweet girl. Try to come out and see them at least once a day. Hobble out here, especially when the weather's nice, right, Bubbles? Right, Bubbles? Oh, I love you. She says, I love food. I love food. Then, of course, there's Nancy back there. Trying to eat the scraps. She doesn't get loose hay because she's on a diet. All right. I was lucky enough to have the Bicton 5-star playing while I was going through my rehab. So this is actually one of my favorite clinicians, Holly Jack Smithers. She's a Canadian, and watching her dressage test on TV or Mikey's laptop was just an incredible, amazing experience. And I love her celebration. It was so cool to see her in TV after she's helped me so much on the ground. There was some amazing cross-country jumps. It definitely gave me, you know, feelings of wanting to be back in the saddle and on the cross-country course. Even when flyers like that happen, that can be scary.
Sat beautifully in the back seat now and drives through. God, that fence has jumped fantastically.
Nummies? It's one of the best sounds in the world, the crunching of horses when they're eating. I love it. That sound, though. Good girl. Carrots. All right, kids. Coming in hot. 4 weeks of muscle loss. And my right leg is always like a permanent stage of purple. Hopefully because of like, I don't know, blood and healing. But yeah. Definitely a different, and like I'm flexing both right now. At least trying, but there's literally no muscle in my right leg anymore. Then if you come up to the quad, like it's less pronounced in the quad, but this guy still goes quite a bit in on the outside, while this guy goes quite a bit out. So, don't get knee surgery if you can avoid it. Don't have purple, gross, small legs. The difference is quite large. Yeah.
To hear your voice, not sleeping well.
Good scratches.
And I know that you're right.
I really come to love the scratches with my girls. It's how I spend most of my time visiting them.
Too long now. If I can lay down beside you, I would.
Oh, is that good? Oh, where are you going? I can't move their face, you know. Right there? Even if I am hobbling around and hopping around them, they've gotten quite used to it.
If I can lay down beside you, I would.
I don't know where you're going.
Even if you're gone, I won't
Girl.
forget you. All I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. Even if you're gone, I will remember.
And Nancy really needs a brush, but unfortunately I can't do that very well right now.
Are you like that? You don't need to cross scratch me, okay?
And Josh is quite busy with chores, but I think she secretly loves being a dusty mud monster.
Scratches, 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 scratches.
I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside
horse.
you.
Hey guys, here we are 4 weeks, almost exactly 4 weeks yesterday since knee surgery. So I spoke with my physiotherapist yesterday. So we are planning on having another session this coming Monday. And then I'm going to go to my physios at work as well and see if they can needle my shoulders. They don't needle at the hospital. So needle my shoulders and my quad, because they've been super sore, my shoulders from crutching so much, and my quad just cause. But she emphasized that I really need to work on straightening my leg out, because she did talk with the people at the hospital in the city that I got my surgery done at, and they still don't want me to be bending my leg or weight bearing for the full 6 weeks, which normally with an ACL you would be bending within the first couple weeks to try to get that straightness back, because it's the hardest to get the straight like extension of your leg back after an ACL surgery. So I've been really working on that and my quad contractions whenever I'm around. But I was just going to show you how I'm sitting right now making dinner. So I have my leg up on, don't mind that, the oven's preheated, up on my crutch actually, to try to just let the weight of my leg extend it. I have put a pillowcase in under my leg brace because it's been so long that my leg is actually getting really itchy and I was getting like a rash in one spot in hives, just because obviously I've had it on for 4 weeks now and I couldn't take it off for the first 2. I did, or no, I didn't take it off for the first 2. When I showered, I wrapped it with saran wrap. So it's just getting to that point where I just need kind of something between my skin and the fabric because it's starting to irritate me. But yeah, so I have my foot up on the crutch and I'm finding that this is a really easy way. Like I just let the weight of my leg try to straighten it and it's supported. And I'm finding it's getting looser and my hip flexor is getting less tight. I also bought these shorts recently online, and they have been super handy. So they have an underside thing with a pocket here and it's perfect for carrying my phone around. So that's another thing I would recommend. I bought like 5 pairs online and they've been a lifesaver and they're actually really cheap too. I got them on sale. So yeah, anyways, that's my little update for right now. I will maybe check back in, what day is it today? Thursday. Maybe I'll check back in Monday after my physio and see what else they have to say. Can't wait for that 6 weeks when I can get this brace off and start to weight bear. It'll be life-changing.
You're covered in
I can lay down beside you. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you
Finally got the gate fixed. Let's hope you guys don't push it over again, satyrs. Bubbles. So we had a few outings with the dog eventually. I was finally able to kind of leave the house, but I'm just on a bench in the middle of the dog park watching while Josh is doing most of the playing.
There's that tongue.
Hi! What doing?
Hey team. So I will say, some days are harder than others. And today is a harder day. Just all the things that you can't do, you know, other people are having to do is a bit rough at times. But fingers crossed, 2 more weeks. Hopefully it'll all turn around. But if you're having surgery with horses and animals, you will have harder days. And this is one of those.
So I had to teach Josh from my chair how to clean out the horse's feet for me.
I think that's the one that I thought she might have a rock in. Was there lots in it?
The mini Nancy is especially, she's kind of like a toddler where you're trying to get their clothes on and they don't want to bend their legs. That's what she's like. But he did a really good job with actually all of the horses and I'm so thankful. Bubbly can be especially a little bit of a jerk sometimes. So he did a great job. And yeah, I'm just so thankful that he's able to do that and take care of their feet while I'm off because that's been a huge thing, especially for Bubbly, that we need to keep on top of.
Hello again, guys. It's been a little bit. So it's Friday, October 29th. Few things to update you guys on today. I'm looking slightly better than normal. I do have to go out later, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to tell you a couple things. I should probably look at the lens. So I had a hard time my first few weeks eating enough and getting enough calories and all that stuff. So I have lost a ton of muscle in my leg. I don't know if I put in a picture or not yet. Maybe I'll show you guys a video of that. So a few weeks ago, I was like, it's really important that I get enough protein. And I wasn't getting enough protein because I can't really cook for myself during the day right now when Josh is at work. So what I did is I actually bought some protein powder and a couple other things that I will show you guys. That's what I've been having for lunch, is a really good smoothie and some veggies and dip, because I actually eat them. When I'm not moving around very much, I don't really feel like eating. When I'm working, I get between like 15 and 25,000 steps a day. Right now I'm lucky if I get 2,000 hobbling around on my crutches. So it's definitely a change. yeah, I will just show you really quickly kind of what I do to get enough protein in my smoothies and what has worked for me. Might be an option for you if you're also someone who doesn't really have someone to cook for you during the day and you're on crutches for 6 weeks. Great, so I was very kindly given this Ninja blender from a client of mine actually. So what I do is start with water. It's probably a bit much water, but I'm finding that I like the protein powder more. Like I'm using this Quest protein powder, just the vanilla. I picked it because it's 24 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, and not a ton of sugar, just 1 gram of sugar. And it tastes actually really good. I will drink it with water, but it's a lot better with the fruit and the smoothie. So okay, so that's what I have so far. So I did a couple handfuls of just like a fruit medley mix of frozen fruit, and then a couple handfuls of blueberries. I like the medley for all of the different types of vitamins and minerals that are in all the different flavors of fruit. And then blueberries have super great antioxidants and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna add the protein powder. I also bought this stuff. So it's collagen peptides. Basically, I bought it because of the bone and joint support, but apparently it's supposed to help with healthy skin and nails. Stirs easily. I can't put this in my coffee in the morning, but because I've been making a smoothie, I've just been putting it in my smoothie. But yeah, I really wanted it for the bone and joint supports because I think it'll help. It's not really focusing. I think it'll really help my knee heal. And it also has protein in it. How much does it have? It has 10 grams of protein. So super high protein when I mix it all together. And it just kind of basically gives me my protein for the day. Because then if I don't have any at dinner, it's not the end of the world. I also just mix in a little yogurt drink. You can use real yogurt. We have the drinks right now. So that's what I'm going to put in. And then the last thing I do before I mix it is just add a little bit of water on top of the powder just to kind of help it get in there so all the powder doesn't just come up onto the roof of, or the lid, I guess, not the roof, when I blend it. So on goes that guy, locks in. There we go. All right, and then I bought a water bottle with a whatever that's called, I don't know, lanyard type thing, so that I actually can put my smoothie in there, put it around my wrist, and crutch to the living room. I always have it with veggies and dip as well, usually cucumbers, carrots, peas, all the colors if I can to get the nutrients from there. And then with the protein powder, I have a full all-round meal that'll help me get through the day, keep me full, and something that I will actually eat and I can make on my own. 4 days when there's no one around and I don't feel like cooking. Well, I can't cook really very well. So yeah, that's what I have been eating, and that has been what I'm hoping will help me not lose more muscle mass than I absolutely have to, being off my leg for 6 weeks. And then when I can start to exercise again, hopefully it'll help me build that muscle back up. There we go. It's basically what I eat for brunch every day.
Bubbly is like obsessed with my brace and my knee and my foot. She's always like sniffing it and smelling it, and then my crutches too, but she's been super gentle and really acclimatized super well for me being on them. So thankful for her. She's been
I don't know if nibbling that will
such a good girl.
well. Told you not to nibble my toe, but
All 3 of the horses have
I don't
actually.
feel
They've
like
all
to
been
nibble.
really good
Don't
with
do
the
it.
changes.
Don't bite it. Don't think you like to nibble the crutch. Making friends.
I actually absolutely love the little hound dog that was there that day. He kept coming over and sitting on my lap, which was great.
More work than just the slow feed bowl.
All right, guys. So yes, I don't know. The last time I think I did any exercises, they were just my exercises with my leg in my brace, where I was working on straightening my leg and doing all that stuff. So I still work on that. I have my leg back to pretty much 0 degrees extension, so as straight as you can. And that's all I'm really allowed to do until I see my surgeon again on the 5th of November. But I have kind of figured out a way to do planks. So I do one-legged planks is what I do. So I thought I would just show you guys that today because that's really what I've been doing. I've been doing 30 to 40 seconds, 15 to 20 second break times 3. I try to do it as often as I can. Like when, I don't know, every time I get up to do something, I try to do a plank or something at least 3 times a day. Just to get moving, because I am a person, like I was saying, I am very active, and not being active is not normal for me or my body. So it has actually helped. I was getting really bad shoulder pain because of my crutches. People aren't normally on crutches for 6 weeks. Even when you break something, often you can move to an air cast or something else after about, I don't know, the first 3 or 4 weeks. But I can't do that because my lateral tear was so fragile. So yeah, we're so my shoulders were basically getting super sore, and since I've been doing the planks, I'm just making sure that I really use the correct muscles in my back and behind my shoulder, trying to stay out of my traps and stuff while I'm doing it. And it's actually really helping with my shoulder pain, and my shoulders are waking me up less at night because I am getting the correct muscles firing doing the plank, which will then help me keep those muscles on for longer and not use the incorrect muscles that I have sometimes obviously been cheating with using my crutches just because I am on them so much. All right, so here we go. What I'm going to do is put my injured leg over top of my good leg, make sure there's no tension on it whatsoever. Set my body, set my shoulders. I like to start at the ground, set, and lift in one motion. So my belly stays tight, my shoulders stay set down and back correctly. I make sure there's a straight line from my hips to my heel, or shoulders to hips to heel. And I do want to make sure, even though I don't have that leg on the ground, that I'm not twisting my hip down. So I'm keeping my hips as straight as possible. And you hold to your count. Come back down, nice and slowly. So if you're not experienced with planks or anything like that, I definitely wouldn't recommend the one-legged plank just out of the blue. As with my first video where I showed you my prehab exercises, you want to make sure that you work up to it gradually. So don't start it if you have a bad leg and you're doing your first plank. But yeah, that's just something that's really been an outlet for me and a way to sort of exercise normally, since I really can't do anything. And it has helped with my body aches and pains as well, my back pain and my shoulder pain. So I hope that's helpful to anyone, or at least interesting if it's not helpful. And I see my surgeon again now. So what is it? Today's Friday. So a week today I see my surgeon again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he is going to give me the go-ahead to do some correct physio, get the leg brace off at least some of the times, because it is starting to get really itchy and give me like hives in some places. So that's been super fun. And do some real weight bearing and physio. So then I'll have my physio appointment the Monday after I see him. And then I will update you guys with those exercises for sure if I don't see you before then.
And I'm going to end that one here, guys, because once again, it's longer than I actually thought it would be. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to the different ways that I've kind of been managing my health and my knee after my surgery, seeing a little check-in with the horses and the dog, and yeah, hopefully once I get some more exciting exercises, these videos will get more exciting, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you're finding these videos interesting or if there's anything you would like to see more of that I'm not including. I always love the feedback. Thanks, bye.